is good, beer is good, beer is good, and stop.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of the Beer Chasers. This is going to be part 4 and the finale of the Cider extravaganza. So like I mentioned in part 3, the original concept was Mike and I were going to get together and do 2 cider episodes with 2 ciders each for a total of 4. But as we wrapped up filming, Mike found 2 more and said, hey, do you want to keep going? And again, I'm not one to turn down free cider or free beer, so I said, sure, let's go ahead and do it. I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out since I'm not really prepared. We've already had a couple of drink. You know, I said, hey, let's just keep it loose, let's have fun and go ahead and do it. So that's what we did. So let's go ahead and check out Cider Part 4.
No, we're not even going to lead into that. We're just going to film it. We're going to start right now. Let's do another post-episode cider.
So you found this in your fridge.
Yes, this is from ABC, so another shout out. This is Woodchuck's newest. Yeah, I'm a Woodchuck fanboy, as you can see here. This is Woodchuck's newest.
I'm just gonna impose like Woodchuck on your face.
Dude, I might get a tattooed on me. This is Woodchuck's newest release. It's a part of their Cellar series, as you can probably see on the back. It's Woodchuck Chocolate. It's their Cellar series.
I'm really excited.
This is their 3rd of their Cellar series. The first one being dry hopped, which they dry hop amber Woodchuck, which we just had. Mm-hmm. Second one was smoked apple, which I crapped on in literally on my Behind the Mike series. There's a review there. I do smoked apple and dry hop.
It's like a double meaning, right? Like you're Mike and it's
Behind the Mike. Yeah.
Okay. Was it MIC or MIK?
MIC.
Okay, I like it.
And I actually reviewed all 3 of these Cellar series. This is my second time reviewing it in video. First one you can see on the Behind the Mike series again. So just head on there and check it out, leave a comment.
I've heard great things about this. You guys have seen Will, my boy, who's been on our show. I know he's talked about this being a great beer. I know Mike had talked about it being great. So.
I love this beer.
And by beer, I mean cider. I guess it's all universal, right?
Yeah. You get more of a generous pour.
You can tell we've had a couple ciders.
Yes, we have. I'm not drunk. I'm just trying. I'm having a good time. Yeah, I'm having a good time.
I'm happy and slow.
There's a little bit extra left in there.
Wow.
So we can. So definitely, go about the beer chaser way.
Again, it's very.
I think this is
not cloudy.
Not cloudy, but I think this is more brown than the Barrel Select, which we had 5 minutes ago. Lacing's not there as usual. I mean, it's a cider. It's visually, not including color, visually a cider. I mean, with it being chocolate, which there's an additive to it, and chocolate, and they add a little bit of caramel.
Okay.
So with that added, who doesn't? So with all that,
did you say caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Okay. You're a good guy.
Cool. With all that taken into consideration, with the cider, the chocolate, caramel, the color being what it is, 5 out of 5.
All right. Smell.
Dang it.
Damn. So I don't get any chocolate. I would be surprised, or I would expect some chocolate.
Powdered chocolate on the nose. You don't get Hershey's. You don't get Three Musketeers or Crunch. You get more like a powdered, like carnation. You mix it with milk. It's there,
but you've really got to search for it.
I smell it. I mean, it does not smell like melted chocolate. It smells like powdered. Like they took powdered chocolate.
Nesquik.
Nesquik powdered chocolate, and I faintly smell caramel, very faintly.
I get a little bit of that.
Yeah, if you're thinking about caramel and you sniff it, you can probably smell it. So smell. I wish it was a little bit more. But I'm not going to bash it because it is chocolate with cider in it, so 4 out of 5.
All right. Excited. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Well, you definitely taste the chocolate.
Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy.
That's delicious.
You taste it, it's chocolate through, in and out.
Yeah.
I mean, even the aftertaste, you're getting a little bit of chocolate. The caramel kind of goes away, I think. It's not distinct. But, I mean, maybe they use it for, body of it, mouthfeel.
It definitely cuts down on some of the dryness. Some of the other Woodchuck kind of had a little bit of that dryness to it that I wasn't necessarily a fan of, but this definitely helps.
This is more sweet. This is more sweet, so I think you'll probably prefer this over the amber.
And the chocolate comes at the end a lot more for me, at least. Like I said, you taste it up front, but like it's very pleasant that like as you let it sit for a second, like, oh, here comes some more chocolate.
Yeah.
It's really great.
This is really nice. Really nice. It's a $5 bomber.
So was this is this the one-off? This is in the Cellar series, so we're not going to see this again. So
I don't know. Woodchuck will have to decide. I think my interpretation of the Cellar series is them testing out crazy ideas.
Okay.
And seeing how it works. Like smoked apple, they smoke the apple and add like smoked wood chips into the beer, and then obviously they filter it out, so you're not drinking wood. But I think it's them just kind of experimenting to see what works. I could be wrong. I don't work for Woodchuck, but I think that's what they're doing. Is kind of like, excuse me, they have the main Woodchuck line, and they're kind of like testing.
They're not making any promises like you're gonna be able to find this, but you know, they get enough positive reviews on it. Maybe they'll bring it back.
They might make it.
That'd be great. Cause I know we talked about it a little bit. Like, I love reviewing beers, but I hate the whole idea of one-offs and collaborations. Because when I review something, I want to be able to have the people who are watching this be able to go out and say, hey, that sounded great. I want to get it. And,
of course.
This might be one of the cases you can't. I'm sorry up front. Maybe not because it's delicious. So man. So
I mean, this and the smoked apple as of this past weekend. So was actually last week. I stand correct. Last week. They're still available at select locations. To check to make sure they're located near you.
Keep in mind, this probably won't air for like 6 weeks. Just saying, a little sugar.
Oh, okay. Best way to find out what Woodchuck is available to you is to go to Woodchuck's website, www.woodchuck.com, and go to the Cider locator, and it's going to ask you for search radius of your zip code and the specific cider you want to look for, and it tells you who carries it.
Okay.
So I know on Twitter a couple of people have problems finding this near them. If this gets released and it's not on the shelves, go to woodchuck.com, go to Cider Locator and fill out the form and see if it's near you. If not, contact Woodchuck. They're really good at contacting you back with information.
They've tweeted and retweeted stuff we've put out there.
If you go on my Twitter page, Woodchuck and ABC I talk to all the time.
Very cool. So I think overall,
I gotta give major props to originality because, to my knowledge, there's no other chocolate cider. Angry Orchard, Strongbow, Mackenzie's.
Did we do the mouthfeel?
No, we didn't do the mouthfeel. Mouthfeel is great. 4 out of 5. Okay.
So overall, then, it sounded like we're maybe 4.5, 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. Originality is major points here, so I'm gonna give it. This is probably my second favorite Woodchuck, so 4.5 out of 5. Yeah,
you wouldn't think chocolate and apple would go together necessarily.
No, not at all.
But it really works. And, I'll give this a solid 8. Again, I think there's probably some better, sweeter ciders out there. We talked about it before. I think I would like more of the caramelly kind of stuff. So, again, rating on kind of like, if you follow beers I like, 8. It's solid. I would say it's worth, beer chasing for. Like, if you had to drive, 50 miles for it, like, this is a beer that you'd say, hey, go pick one up. Like, hey, and while you're there, get me and Mike one. For sure.
It's $5 a bomber, so it's a great deal.
That's fantastic.
$2.50 a beer, because there's about, just under 2 beers in here?
Yeah, and it's, what percentage was it again?
6.9.
Yeah, so 7%,
7%.
That's like 3 beers for $5, and it tastes good, so.
And it tastes good. And I don't even know what, originally, I just love this beer, I'm just going to say that. This is great. Or beer, or cider, whatever.
You know what I mean.
So, it's a great, I give it 4.5 out of 5. It's so unique. It's so unique.
Yeah, you definitely can't find this anywhere else.
No.
Definitely unique.
That's why I love Woodchuck.
Worth chasing. Delicious. I give it an 8.
4.5 out of 5. Yeah.
So there you go, man. Well, thanks again. I really appreciate it.
No problem, man.
Digging deep in the refrigerator,
in the
pulling Woodchucks out for sure. So I guess that's going to end this kind of impromptu, official, unofficial.
Beer review, post-episode content, whatever you want to take it.
You'll see it in some incarnation eventually.
I hope so.
Bonus, blooper, something together.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore.
Collaboration content.
All right, let's just cut this now. All right, we're out. See ya. All right, so with that tasting complete, that's going to wrap up part 4 of the Cider Extravaganza. So definitely want to say thank you to Mike from At The Bar Podcast for inviting me over and showing me some of those ciders. It's definitely piqued my curiosity to ciders, and I'm definitely going to start picking up a couple every now and then, trying some new ones. So check us out next time. We're going to be at the Hourglass Brewery in Longwood, Florida. We've got a new beer chaser to introduce to you guys, so look forward to it. So until next time, we'll see you later.
Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good, and stop. Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. Let's go drink some beer.